The Hot Pass Betting Podcast is here. We're ready to go. You go on the YouTube, you follow me, Hot Pass Podcast. There's some other fucking stupid podcast out there called the Hot Pass, and you go, oh, not as cool as this, because you see the drippy drip. We got the Budweiser fucking camo hat on. Okay, you see the camo American sweater, and we've got the Oakley golden sunglasses. We pulling all stops out today to go full redneck. So welcome to the Hot Pass Podcast. If you guys go to the YouTube, in my link tree, in all my social media, @FurlongEric_, you guys will see what I look like. If not, and you're listening to the audio, welcome. Welcome. I've described to you what I look like today. It's full redneck season. NASCAR's fucking back next week, and I'm going to give you guys my picks for the Daytona 500. Now, next week, on Monday, we're going to start off with a whole schedule of the breakdown of what I think is going to happen in the Daytona race, the truck races, Xfinity. Then we're going to have a breakdown of the major teams every single day. We've got a lot of content coming out next week. We've also got the duels on Thursday, the trucks on Friday, and Saturday, Xfinity race, and then the big race, the Daytona 500. And we're going full fucking redneck today, baby. We've got our Kyle energy drink, Monster, not a sponsor, okay? It's time to start breaking down some bets. Now, the Friday morning betting show is going to have multiple different layers coming next week, okay? So I'm going to have a video come out and an audio podcast come out when we do get, it'll probably be Wednesday. We'll get more odds Tuesday or Wednesday next week for the dual races. So I'm probably going to give you guys odds on a Wednesday night, Thursday morning. So keep a lookout. That's why you have to hit the notification button for the, so you guys can catch everything that is coming up for the betting, because we've got Thursday night duels and the trucks on Friday. So the Friday morning is immediately going to touch on the trucks next week, and then we'll dabble in, obviously, in Xfinity. And follow me on all my social media @FurlongEric_, so you guys can get all the notifications for all my odds last second bets. We're going to discuss head-to-heads and top 10s and so on and so forth. So let's dive right into it. Okay, the Daytona 500 is next Sunday, not this Sunday, next Sunday, February 18th at 2:30 p.m. is when the coverage starts on Fox. If you're up here in Canada, it's on TSN. So just to let you guys know, I'm going out with some friends to a bar to watch the race. It's going to be exciting, fun. Maybe I'll take some videos, pop it up on social media, on my Instagram mainly. But I can tell you right now, we're just going to dabble into a couple of things because odds are limited. We're going to touch on the last championship, maybe some championship bets I put in today, Thursday afternoon. But let's touch on some long shots first, okay? First off, for some reason, the books are disrespecting the man. Now, I've said some shit about this guy before, earlier on. He's a short little fella. He's going down back to the Xfinity race or Xfinity series, and I think he'll dominate. But at the same time, Colleague has been dog poo. But secretly, this man is a fantastic super speedway racer. And so was Justin Haley. He's now gone to, I think it's the 51 car of a different team. And now AJ Allmendinger is going to drive in a couple of Cup Series races. Okay. AJ Allmendinger, 75-1. You can find him 80-1. If you guys have followed me on my Action Network, I've had this down for about 2 weeks now. Put a little sprinkle on it. Now, if you guys are going to be betting on the Daytona 500, Truck Series, Xfinity, duels, anything, take a full unit and a half, and sprinkle it across a couple of drivers, right? It is extremely a big field, and it really is like going to Las Vegas and putting money on 15 black or something, right? It is gambling on gambling. It's like a lottery system, right? Anybody could win this race. The guys that finish dead last all year, every race could finish first. So you need to I take about 6 to 8 drivers for every race. I take about a unit and a half. This time I've taken a little bit more because I'm confident in some guys that are just usually dominant and have showed so much strength at continuous drivers. And there's guys that I always take, and I'm going to lay that out. But in the Cup Series, I usually put a little bit more. In Xfinity and the trucks, I kind of just lightly sprinkle. So if you're new to it, take about a unit and a half, set your units, right? If you don't know what units is, if you go to the Action Network, you can set a unit. What is your max bet that you usually end up putting? My units is about $100, right? So I'll lay out, like right now, the next driver I have 1.25 units, $125. Something easy to be able to calculate, but if you go to the Action Network, not a sponsor, they'll lay it all out for you. So I put 0.2 of a unit, so $20 on AJ Allmendinger. Confident in him. Now, long shot, he's been there at the end. He's got nothing to drive for other than winning the Daytona 500, right? I think he'll stay in the back. He doesn't need points. He's going to ride. He's going to just drive his drive, right? He's going to drive his race, hang out in the back, and then when it comes to the end, I feel like he's going to be there, and he's going to get through the crashes because he's hanging out in the back. He has no reason to even fight for stage points. Everybody else is fighting up front. He's going to stay away from the middle, and then when it gets closer to the end, he's going to be battling. So 80-1, 75-1, whatever you can find. If you can find that 80-1, I know he's on Bet Rivers, 80-1, and a couple other places. Make sure to download multiple sports books and try and find the best line. I took 75-1, and then all of a sudden, boom, I found him later on at 80-1. I went, what the fuck? I'm not sprinkling anymore. So these guys I've had down for a little while as well. Austin Dillon, he was a free bet on Caesar Sportsbook. I had $30 free bet. Found him at 40-1. Now he's probably down lower to like a 25, 30-1, I think, on a lot of books. So we like him. I would bet my own money. Yeah, it was a free bet, but I would bet my own money. He's won the Daytona 500. He's won the Daytona summer race 2 years ago, or a year and a half ago. He's good. And it's like these guys that are long shots that have won at super speedways before, you have to take them, right? RCR, Kyle Busch has been close to winning the Daytona 500. Hasn't. Kyle Busch in the number 8 car won at Talladega and a Bubba Wallace Ryan Blaney crash, which is very upsetting being there and watching a Kyle Busch win in a number 8 car at Talladega. But I digress. Austin Dillon, 40-1, not much to say about it. Free bet. I'd put my own money on it. Little sprinkle, right? Now, a guy that has won at a super speedway in a Toyota, or maybe it was a Chevy, but now they're going to Toyota. He drives for Legacy Motor Club. He's proven that he's good at super speedways. The Toyotas are trying to, in Gen 7, the Toyota has not won at a super speedway track, such as Atlanta, Talladega, and Daytona at all. And now that Toyota Camp is adding 2 more cars, I think, will they have a third one? I don't think for Daytona 500 they're going to have a third one, but oh wait, no, Jimmy's going to be in it as well. Okay? So there's 3 extra cars in Toyota Camp being able to push. Because Chevy and Ford have had numbers, they've continuously dominated, right? Eric Jones has won super speedways, okay? He's won at Daytona. He's been very close at Talladega multiple times. You'll hear that in April when I go to Talladega. It's always an Eric Jones show for me. 35-1. Now, I think he's way higher now as well. Like he's like fucking 25-1 or something like that. Maybe 30-1. And I would take that as well. But I would take him if he was like 20-1. Same with like Austin Dillon. If you find him 25-1, don't bother. Take longer shots like a Zane Smith or a Daniel Suarez, like somebody that's like crazy long, 60-1, 80-1 over that. 35-1, great line. You'd have to go and check, but I know Eric Jones is definitely not available at 35-1 anymore. Sprinkle on it. Have fun with it. Big payouts, bigger odds on some of these guys. Now, we're going to get down to a little bit of higher odds here. So, you already know, dude. Bubba Wallace. We got the camo outfit on, okay? Man's from Mobile, Alabama, okay? As far as I can remember. You know what? Let's double check. I want to get my facts right. Bubba Wallace. Not Bubble Tea. Bubba Wallace. Yeah, Bubba Wallace. Where's checking where he was born? Okay. Full camo gear. Bubba Wallace. 20-1. Mobile, Alabama. Met him at Talladega. The man is a super speedway driver. He sees air. Okay. He cuts through it. He goes, oh, hey, air. Sing. cuts it like a hot knife through butter. I am dyslexic, okay? Can't speak. Bubba Wallace cuts butter with a hot knife. That's like him flying through air, okay? On super speedways. He sees the air. He goes, psych, nah, dude. Oh, you want to try and side draft me? Bitch. Out of my way. Bubba Wallace, 20-1. You can find him at 18-1, 16-1. Hunt him down for 20-1. Okay, I got him on FanDuel at 20-1. All right? Nothing better than a Bubba Wallace bet at fucking super speedways. Okay? We love Bubba. We love 2311. I can't wait to see the car that they're going to come out with, dude. Because you saw Tyler Reddick's car at the Clash. It's a bread colorway. I'm camping out next Friday to fucking buy sneakers, dude. I cannot wait to see the car that they come out with. Okay? Bubba Wallace, 20-1. Need I say more? Bubba fucking Wallace, dude. 20-1. Absolute fucking bags. Okay? The world will explode if Bubba Wallace wins the Daytona 500. Because I saw people out there, oh, Bubba. The Netflix show's a Bubba Wallace show with Denny Hamlin. Well, motherfucker, Denny's won 3. Bubba's gonna win fucking 2 Daytona 500s. You've heard me? I'm crazy. Bubba Wallace, 20-1. Now these two guys. The one line on the one guy was crazy to find. This man, let me break it down. This man broke his leg riding down a mountain last year. It was terrible. It was tragic. Right hooks Denny, Coke 600, suspended. Okay, didn't win a race. Had a tough season. People asking, will he make the playoffs? Will he won't? You know, wasn't even in the Netflix show. They disrespected the man. His father, Hall of Famer, legendary NASCAR driver. His best friend, Ryan Blaney, wins the championship race, dude. Or championship, not even just the race, but championship. The Clash, second to dead last. Man's won at Talladega before. He's been close at Daytona. And they want to give me 14-1. Now, 16-1 would have been great. But 14-1, bro. Chase Elliott. Chase Elliott, bro. You're going to tell me this man ain't gonna get a Daytona 500 win at some point in his life. Now, I'm breaking the cardinal rule of taking Brad Keselowski, Ryan Blaney, Bubba Wallace every time because they're super speedway gods. We're taking 2 of those 3. But I'm taking Ryan Blaney's best friend over Ryan Blaney. And I'm taking Chase Elliott 14-1. Hey. We're clapping. Because there's no fucking way, okay? There's no way Chase Elliott is not winning a Daytona 500 in his life. It's not possible. It's going to happen at some point, and I want to cash that bag. So we sprinkled some money on Chase Elliott, okay? Happy to be here. Look at the Action Network. We fucking, not even a sprinkle, we fucking dunked it on Chase Elliott, okay? Last guy I have for outright picks, okay? I've taken 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 guys. We might even add 1 or 2 more if we want to get crazy, a little bit of a longer shot somewhere. Maybe I end up bitching out and I just take Ryan Blaney because I believe in the championship curse. But at the same time, Ryan Blaney's so good at super speed. I'm even thinking Ty Gibbs. If we can get a better line on Ty Gibbs, he was driving so well at the summer Daytona race. And he's got momentum from the Clash. Yes, it was disappointing, but maybe a sprinkle on Ty Gibbs, guys. I'm telling you, because Toyota might end the streak not this coming Sunday, next Sunday. And if it was Ty Gibbs, holy, what a breakout season that would be. It would be fucking insane. But anyways, I digress on that topic. Brad Keselowski. Now, let me break it down to you. You guys don't know Brad. Drove for the number 2 Penske car for years. Okay. Dominated on super speedways. Okay. Brad Keselowski, Detroit Lions fan. Now, you may be wondering, what does that have to do with NASCAR? Nothing. But Michigan is different. Brad Keselowski is on over a 2-year slump of not getting a win. And not getting a win on a super speedway as well. 30 years the Detroit Lions did not get a playoff win. The Michigan streaks are going to be broken this year. Okay? Brad Keselowski, Daytona 500 winner. I'm tired of betting money on him and him not fucking coming clutch for the boys. Letting Chris Buescher just ride off into the sunset, winning at fucking the Daytona summer race, not even challenging his teammate, challenging his driver. Atlanta last year in the spring race, letting Joey Logano just take the lead, and then Joey goes and wins, doesn't even try and turn him, nothing. Atlanta summer race, Brad Keselowski in the lead, the rain's coming, decides to pit, William Byron goes and gets a lucky-ass win. Should have cashed us an absolute bag. I'm tired of this. This is Brad Keselowski's time. It's also the other guys that I put money on. It's their time as well. It's all their time. But Brad Keselowski is a super speedway god. You are going to see, I took my friends to a bar and we watched the Daytona summer race, and they're like, those two guys, number 17 Chris Buescher and Brad Keselowski in the 6 car, were dominating out front all fucking day. And that's what they're going to do. Now, I'm very interested to see how these dark horse Mustang Fords drive in the draft, because now it's a different body, right? Brad Keselowski is going to figure that out. He is a super speedway god. We got sun on our eyes. Look at this. Look at how beautiful this is. It's probably fucking up the light in here for the podcast, but it's okay, because you know what? God is even saying right now, Brad Keselowski, it's his time, dude. Look at this. Look at this, dude. Go to the YouTube. Look at this. The heaven's gates have opened for Brad. What else do I have to say other than, hey, man, God, if there's God, he has spoken. See, now the sun's starting to go away here. He's spoken. There is nothing else I have to say on Brad Keselowski. God bless, bro. Now, I'm just trying to pull up Caesars because I want to see. Ooh, no, it's not Caesars that has the good odds. Fuck, it's Bet Rivers. Now, top 10s. See if I can try and, I'm just going to go to Bet Rivers, Canada. I just want to see what they're, if I can try and pull the odds up here, because most sports books, you can try and pull them up. Oh, we might be able to, because they have the best top 10 odds right now. Because, man, if you went to Caesars, oh, God, don't bet those. Do not bet those. It was ugly. It was like minus. Hey, man. Oh, my God. Can I pull up the fucking odds, bro? Sports. Oh, yeah, there we go. Okay. We're having a tough time pulling up the fucking. Where is. No. I'm trying to pull up all these odds here, boys. Where's Motorsports? You sons of bitches. Hey, man. See, right now, while I'm on here, they have nothing. Wait, can I look up sports? What's happening here? What is going on? Oh my gosh, this is so ugly, dude. I can't believe we can't pull this up right now. They have all other sports, and then they don't even have, bro, they have the Raptors over NASCAR right now. Oh. Well, what I was saying was Caesar Sportsbook, absolutely terrible lines for top 10s. They were like minus 250 for a top 10 for a guy. And I'm sitting there like, how? Bro, what is happening here? anyways, whatever. We can't pull up the top 10 odds. All I have to say is for top 10s, take the longer shots. Harrison Burton, first off. Harrison Burton, I think somewhere he was like plus 300 or something, roughly around there, plus 290 or whatever on Bet Rivers for a top 10. I don't think he'll win. Maybe that's a long shot, crazy, long shot you want to take, because the last couple of Daytona 500s have been absolutely insane. We've had Austin Cindric as a rookie. We've had Michael McDowell, and we had Ricky Stenhouse. Now, I think it's going to get back on track here, and we're going to have a regular driver that's usually in the top 10 most weeks and win the Daytona 500, because I think that's what we need. Brad Keselowski is God, and obviously the light is shining on him. But Harrison Burton, top 10, riding in the back, you're not going for stage point, because he knows he's not running in the top 10 every week and getting in the playoffs unless he wins a race like this, or Talladega, or Atlanta. Those drivers are going to be hanging around in the back and then going to be there at the end. Harrison Burton might even lead laps though. But he usually makes mistakes. If I was him, hang out in the back, don't go for stage points. There's no reason to fucking lead, and just cruise through all the crashes and then get in the top 10. So I would take Harrison Burton as a long shot. I wouldn't take any of these favorites. Maybe I would take Brad Keselowski. I think you can find him at even money at plus 100 for a top 10. I would probably take that. But those longer shots at like an AJ Allmendinger somewhere was like plus 300 or something on Bet Rivers as well. I would take that as a top 10. And then Zane Smith was like plus 400, if I'm not mistaken, or plus 500 for a top 10. Take those. Those are the three guys I'm going to take for top 10s. And sprinkle like half a unit or whatever just to enjoy the race. And if my driver doesn't win, 2 or 3 of those guys hit the fucking top 10, boom, we're having a good day. Okay. But other than that, those are the odds that I'm thinking. I'm going to do a little recap here for you, because I get a little crazy. And if you don't have your notepad out, this is your opportunity to take it out. I don't know what you're doing. Quickly, let's run from the long shots to the favorites. Okay. Once again, AJ Allmendinger, you can find him at 80-1. I've got him 75-1. Okay. On Caesar Sportsbook, you can find him, I know, on Bet Rivers. If I got to pulled up the fucking odds, you could find him at 80-1. Okay. Fun little long shot. Austin Dillon, 40-1. I know you can't find him there. I had him on Caesar Sportsbook, but look at all the books. I personally have, I can't get Bet365 because of whatever. But Caesars, FanDuel, DraftKings, Bet Rivers, BetMGM. Look at all those books. Hunt down the best lines. Austin Dillon, I've got him 40-1 on Caesar Sportsbook. Eric Jones on Caesar Sportsbook, 35-1. I know you can't find him there, but maybe there'll be some line movement, 28-1, 30-1. Might be able to find him somewhere, at those odds, and I would take it. Nothing lower than 25-1. I would not take Eric Jones or Austin Dillon at anything lower than 25 or higher than 25-1. It's not worth it. You can find longer shots. Bubba Wallace is an automatic bet. Brad Keselowski, Ryan Blaney, Bubba Wallace. I'm not choosing Ryan Blaney because I'm taking Chase Elliott. I might bitch out. Follow me on my Action Network. Link tree in the bio. And you can go to my Action Network. I might even last minute be like, fuck it, I have to. Another guy, I don't like him, is Joey Logano. He's so good on super speedway. So there's some favorites there that I'm not taking, but very well could be up front all day, get through the crashes, and win the Daytona 500. Joey Logano, Ryan Blaney. I would take those guys if I didn't take Brad and Chase Elliott. So, but Bubba Wallace is an automatic super speedway bet. I got him at 20-1 on FanDuel. Chase Elliott on, I think I got him on Bet Rivers at 14-1. And then I think you can find him multiple other places. Brad Keselowski, 14-1 on, it's Betway. Okay, I didn't mention that, by the way. I just want to touch on this before the end of the pod. Brad Keselowski is 12-1 on every fucking book. Some places 10-1, okay? Go to Betway right now and go and take a look, okay? 14-1 is insane. I meant to mention that. 14-1 for a guy on DraftKings. I think Ryan Blaney is 9-1. That's why I'm not taking him. On Betway, though, you can find him 12. You can find Ryan Blaney at 12-1 as well. 14-1 on Brad Keselowski is insane. Hammer that shit. I might add more money, which is very stupid of me. But 14-1 is a disrespectful fucking line. But I digress. So Brad Keselowski, 14-1, Betway, boom, there we go. All right, guys. Top 10s, AJ Allmendinger, Harrison Burton, Zane Smith. Take those. Even maybe if you want a Justin Haley as a crazy long shot because he's a good super speedway driver as well. Those are the top 10s. I'll get back to you guys next week on the Friday morning betting show for top 5s, any other odds that I find. Stay away from head-to-heads. Do not touch them. I forgot to mention that as well. Head-to-heads on here. Any other track other than super speedways, we will discuss head-to-heads. But right now, that's not it. Do not. It's a waste of your money. It's not worth it. It could get swept up all in one crash. It's not worth it. Put your money on top 5s, top 10s, and outrights. Other than that, on other tracks, we'll talk about head-to-heads, okay? That's a Friday morning betting show. I hope you guys have a great weekend. Enjoy the Super Bowl. Okay, I'm probably putting money on the Chiefs just because I want to profit if I have to deal with a Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce fucking victory, okay? I'm one of those haters. But I can tell you right now, we're going to take that. I'm rooting for the 49ers, but I'm going to take that. Enjoy your weekend. Enjoy the Super Bowl. If you got a little hungover, take off that Monday. It's I think it's the biggest day of the year where people call in sick. So take that day. And we will talk to you guys Monday, Speed Week. Plenty of content coming out for you guys next week. I love you guys. Like, rate, share the podcast on YouTube and everywhere you guys get your podcasts for audio. Hit the link tree in the bio. Follow me on my Action Network for all my action for trucks and Xfinity. And make sure that next Friday you guys listen to the Hot Pass Betting podcast because the trucks and Xfinity exclusively is on the audio, not available on my Action Network. Have a great weekend. I love you guys and enjoy it. Get out there and enjoy the nice weather. If you're living in Canada, it's gorgeous. So have a great week and we'll talk to you guys later. See you.